Right, cut the mailbag items. Some more chips. And some more chips. What we got? SN74LS02N. And SN74LS04N. Again for stock. And this one. Right, this is for the camera I'm using right now. Accessories. It's got a remote control.
And the distractions.
Quite on the cheap sheets. So this is a extra hand grip thing that goes in the bottom. And somehow you screw it on, I'm not quite sure how yet. Oh, that thing. And this replaces the battery inside with, somehow this will come on. There you go. 2 more batteries. Double the capacity. So these are new charging it. So we'll see how we go. So that's the plan, so at least I'm increasing the camera capacity quite a bit. And it's got some extra functions on here as well. If you're using the camera in different orientation, you can still get the buttons and the shutter and everything here too. And a roll switch there too. And also it's got the camera mount. And it also has this remote, which probably doesn't have any batteries in it. It doesn't. So you can actually use this remote control to control the camera. So as I can actually set the camera up and I can use this to operate the shutter and start recording and all that. So that's why I got this. So we'll see how it goes. It's not an original. It's not an original Canon one. It's a aftermarket one, but should be just as good. Hopefully, we'll find out. So I've got a few mailbag items here to do, and you have to excuse the lighting. I'm still working on this temporary bench whilst that's going on. Let's try and get into here. Okay, so we have some ICs. I'll focus on this. Focus on this. This. Come on, focus. Oh, so focus on anything apart from the thing I'm trying to focus on. Here we go. Alright, so 74LS 93N. Okay, no problem. Some more stuff for stock. It's obviously what parts I thought I needed to do that Fluke, HP 4261A. Turned out I didn't need them. Anyway, you'll see that in videos if you don't see it already by the time this one comes out. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm using a decent camera, but it's, the lighting's here is not very good. There. I think it is. Okay, so just a couple of 1/4 inch screws. These fit bottoms of like camera mount stuff like that. So I purchased these to try and make mounts up for this camera here, which is currently sitting on a tripod, to try and take this shot. So like I said, the lighting here is not very good right now, I'm afraid. But yeah, a couple of those. Portable hard drive. Okay. I was wondering about this yesterday. Actually, I was thinking where that is because it seems to be taking a little while to arrive. Anyway, so what size is this? 2 terabyte. drive. So I just wanted to have another backup drive because I normally rotate backup drives. I've got 2 drives which I use for backup, but I now have 1 terabyte drives, which is fine until recently when I've exceeded the 1 terabyte limit from my computer's internal storage. So now a 2 terabyte drive minimum. So I've already got 1 which I've sorted out, so I needed a second one so I can carry on. Oops, took them together. So I'm carrying rotating the backups. So sort of Seagate drive in there, USB 3. So there we go. Specs and stuff on there. If you can read that. Yeah, it doesn't say much. Just 2 terabyte pretty much. It's just a rotational drive, not an SSD or anything like that. It's a backup drive, don't really need SSD for backup. Okay. There's a little cable and stuff as well, as you'd expect. So I'll sort that out later on. Also, I'm using a RAID setup as well, which I've also recently set up, I don't know, what, about a month ago now I suppose. Let's see what this is. USB 3 game capture live streaming. This will be another thing for use with this camera. Get this tape cut. Right, that is much smaller than I thought it was going to be. A little bigger than that. It's basically HDMI to USB 3 adapter. So I can then use my camera here as a streaming device. That's the theory anyway, and the plan. So I can do live view on the camera here and just output through HDMI and plug it into my computer and record on the computer from the HDMI stream. So here you go. USB 3 connectors. Nice and simple, nothing particularly exciting there. So this has got a little LED on the top here to show it's working, but it's supposed to be USB 3 HD, supposed to do 1080p, stuff like that. So it claims. We'll find out when I actually go to use it. Again, sorry about lighting, it's not very good here. Manual. Yeah. There you go, here's the specs over here. Oh. Focus. Alright, so hopefully you can see those okay. You can just pause it and have a read. I'll chuck a link in for this below as well. So it uses OBS. Well, it's compatible with OBS, which is the reason I chose this particular one, because it states it's compatible with OBS, so it should just show up when I connect it to my computer. At least that's the theory. Maximum record quantity 1080p at 60 frames. So, and these are fairly expensive things. Dave Jones said, "Oh, he got one for like $40 or something Australian, or maybe $40 US," but I couldn't find one for anything near that price. I think this one here, I think this was about 90, I think, US. If I remember rightly, I could be wrong, but it was more than what Dave had been saying anyway, which is interesting. Maybe the price had gone up, or maybe he just remembered it wrong or something. I think the one he actually said, the one he's using, or someone else said he was using, is actually 400 US. So that would make a bit more sense. But anyway, that's the Mailbag.